Alright, what is up, everybody? Welcome to more 2021 Duels Winter Finals Round 2 match. I am Delthius. We've got Tandor, Draco, and Big Pimp and Tosh here for a live game. We are going to be doing 8D and 4B. 8D being the ends and limited tiers, and 4B being famine and cumulative bans. For more info on that, check out my rules and explanations or check out the website. And without further ado, let's get it going. Okay, so this is going to be fun. So I got to keep an eye on the limited tiers. Hopefully the players know all the rules and stuff. The ends, this is an interesting map. We can talk about it a little bit more as the game gets going. And players are selecting their decks now, just waiting on them to finalize those choices up. And we will hop right into this. Tandor just thinking about what his last unit is going to be, as well as Tosh. Maybe considering some snakes. Perhaps a wolf. We shall see. Oh, there it is. There's the wolf. And Tandor looking for one more pick. And here we go. We're going to hop into it. Game number 1. Alright, spawning on the left-hand side, we've got Big Pimp and Tosh, and their opponent to the right, Mini, aka Tandor Draco. So the big matzo ball with this map is the limited vision. So you can see the commander really can't see what's going on. And we've seen armies be like ships crossing at sea in the dark, you know, so that can easily happen. You kind of move over here, your opponent moves the other way. And it is, of course, a custom map courtesy of Premium Bow, aka P-Boop. So Tosh is going to start things off with a 4-farm double here, and I apologize, I do need to update what limited units were used, so the casting is going to lack for a moment, so hopefully nothing too crazy goes on. Alright, looks like Tosh has used lizards and chameleons. Those are the only limited units Tosh has elected this round. Okay, and what about Tandor? Tandor has chosen squirrels, so Tosh looks like is coming over for some lizards, but Tandor has scouted. Should be okay. Let's see if a pig goes down. It's close. All right, one pig goes down. Tosh probably happy enough about that, but he's going to continue in. Okay, it looks like squirrel cam boar are limited choices from Tandor this match. Okay, squirrel cam boar. Yell at me if I'm wrong, chat. Let me update that real quick. Squirrel cam boar. Alright, perfect. Scooch that over a little bit. Tandor took 4. Oh, is Falcon limited too? Falcon is limited, that's right. Let me add that to the list. Looks like Tosh is still running around with these lizards doing what he can. It looks like he might actually get that gristmill. It does go down. Okay, so those limited tiers should be correct. Sorry, I missed a lot of action. Normally, I get a chance to update these limited tiers in the early game, but no, Tosh starting things off with a 4-farm double. Does end up taking out a pig, does end up knocking out a gristmill. How are the trades? Trades don't seem too bad. So, when everything's said and done, both players starting to get up to 8 farms. Tosh actually might be a little bit behind on getting to 8 farms. Let's see. Oh, no, they're the same. That's right, because that front farm is not there. So, yeah, Tosh needs to go home, grab that last pig. Both players grabbing that last pig. And yeah, I mean, you know, when the dust settles, Tandor's not too far behind. Actually, it looks really even. Look at that. I mean, look at the money count and the armies and stuff. So maybe Tosh just took some inadequate trades there with the lizards. Kind of looking around. Again, it is awkward because the vision is so reduced. So, yeah, Tandor just going to go up to a Squirrel Toad comp. And Chameleon's on the way here for Tosh. So we're gonna just have to let this one get a little bit longer. It looks like Tosh is going for second base here. He's got a couple mines down. I don't think Tandor saw those get placed. So Tosh probably wants to take this to a Badger Wolf game, maybe? He's kind of hanging out over here for the time being. Being sneaky. He's waiting for Tandor to move out. And the mines are going to let him know. He rallies these lizards, and they actually don't get picked up because these units don't have very large vision. Oh, but he rallies his units back. Those mines were not enough. Tandor's coming in. He's looking for blood. Oh, if Tosh could get all these toads to blow up on the cams. Couple toads do go down on those lizards, but there are still remaining toads. Good toad control here from Tandor, really utilizing those effectively. It ends up getting some pretty decent trades. I mean, kills a cam there, knocks out all the lizards, knocks out the mines, but no actual damage just yet. And keep in mind, Tosh is on tier 2, does have a second base. Yeah, really good toad control from Tandor so far. Thought about smashing that toad on the cam, but decided against it. And now he might be overstaying his welcome here a little bit, as Tosh's units are continuing to rally to the front line. More tier 1 on the way here from Tosh. Tosh really just needs to hold on to this mill. If he can hold on to this mill and these pigs, he's going to be miles ahead in this game. So that's what Tandor is really trying to accomplish. Tandor needs to get some actual damage on. Oh, that cam living at 2 HP. 1 HP on that cam. I don't think it's going to work for Tandor here. One of those cams did go down. I don't know though, only 45 HP remaining on the mill. Some more good toad slams, but this cam should be cleaning things up. Let's see. Tosh is going to keep it alive for now, but is going to have to rally back in there. Tandor is just no holds bargain here, man. We are well past that 5-minute mark. And Tandor is just going to go, go, go. It's so hard to call. Honestly, as weird as it sounds, you just slam a couple toads into the mill at this point. You know, try to seal the deal. No, Tandor gives up. And I don't know how those trades went, to be honest. I mean, it was pretty dang back and forth there. Some good trades for Tandor at the very start of it. But I wonder if Tandor just wants to base race. He did take this mill down south, and Tandor just taps out. Yeah. Okay. Hopping right into game number 2, match 1, going to Tosh. He was able to withstand the onslaught. Let's see what units the players decide to pick. Make sure they're legal. You gotta yell at us, chat, if they're not. Yeah, Tandor really exhausted a lot of the limited tier picks on that first round, so his options are going to be limited this time. I guess that's the point, huh? Let's see. Just looks like lizards for Tandor this time, maybe? Alright, Tosh managing to win that first game by just kind of holding off Tandor's all-in. Tandor, I mean, all-in's a big word, big phrase, I should say. I mean, Tandor really just had to kill that mill and wasn't able to. So in the bottom left, we have Tosh, and to the right-hand side, Tandor Draco. Okay, so let's update the limited tier usage here. It looks like, uh-oh, a little bit of lag. Hopefully that clears up. Good thing about custom maps, though, if there is like a lag out at the beginning, it's not the end of the world because we can just, you know, redo it pretty quick. Squirrels and Falcon used up for Tosh. Meanwhile, Tandor using up the lizards, I believe, is the only one. I think maybe balloon or owl? Balloon and owl, actually. Dang. All right. Oh, geez. Sorry about this awful scoreboard here. Let's shrink this down a little bit. Yeah. What do you guys think of that? Is that a little better? Okay, that should be correct. Let me know in the chat if it looks wrong. Okay. So Tandor needs a big win here because he's out of core tier 1. He's only got the mole left, as Gentleman points out in the chat, and that's probably just because, I mean, you're going to need something on the next game, you know? So the mole is going to be the tier 1 for Tandor in game number 3. Tosh is also using Owl. Thank you. I missed that. Let me update that. Alright. So, an early game where I get a chance to breathe. Let me take a quick look at what we're doing for the next one. Okay, so that's going to be a regular map. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I can handle that. No problem. Alright, so more of a regular early game here. Okay, so limited units should be correct on the bottom of the screen. And let's see. Tandor actually taking another approach this game, just going to go for that quick expansion. It is nice because that is already paid for here on the ends. You start off with that extra gristmill. And last time Tandor played this map, he was not allowed to sell anything. This time around he can. He's got the ferrets, so let's see if he can make some Mishi magic happen. Ooh, Tosh with the secret base up here in the 12 o'clock. Good scout here from Tosh. But yeah, again, the big thing with this map is the vision. I mean, this is all Tosh sees as he's moving around. And likewise here for Tandor. So Tandor is actually gonna go ahead and turtle up pretty hard. Gonna try to get into those owls. Tosh also has owls though, so if Tosh can sniff this out and throw down his own owls, I feel like his owl comp might be better in the late game. I mean, Tandor does have the turrets, which are nice against owls. But Tosh has falcons, right? So I feel like Owl Falcon will be better than just Owl Turret. So far, no vision on that owl yet. I love this base from Tosh. It's going to be a little bit rough for Tandor to scout that. He's going to have to do his due diligence, and by the time that he finds it, maybe Tosh has already extracted a bunch of food off it, because technically that's supposed to be Tandor's base. So even if Tandor does go over there and kill it, it's like, well, Tosh already stole a lot of that wheat off there. All right, a little bit more lag. Let's not lag out. There we go. Okay. Double owl on the way for Tandor. Tosh hasn't actually scouted the owl just yet, but it makes sense to go into it. I mean, he's pretty much on 2.5 bases at this point. He's scouted around Tandor and seen, okay, he's got a second base going, he's got some defenses. I mean, he's obviously going into a tier 3. Yeah, not going to get much scouting done there. But does know the defenses are still active, so Tandor will have the owl lead here. And again, this base is still unnoticed by Tandor. Tosh even taking the south base. And owl number 1's on the board, so Tosh should be seeing some mice. Yep, now he knows what's going on. Gonna get a nice deep scout. Sees the owl warren. Doesn't actually see any additional warrens, though. So he might still be on a bit of wrong information. A lot of wire here. I'm gonna slow down these lizards. The mice will be able to chew through that wire pretty cost effectively. The toads hitting mice are kind of rough, but you know, it's kind of a weird thing, right? I mean, obviously free units for real units is never good, but it does take some of the winds out of the sail of this push from Tandor. A lot of those mice came in and really didn't get a lot done. So more and more owls on the way here for Tosh. Tandor just trying to come in and utilize these mice, but doesn't really have that critical mass of mice that you really need. Yeah, the mice not hitting barbed wire anymore is cool. I do like that. So 5-minute mark has came and went. So let's see. This is going to be kind of a positioning battle here for the moment. Yeah, I love the squirrels behind the wire. Going to trade mice for mice here. That mill will go down. But that's all of Tandor's mice, so I don't know if Tosh thinks about attacking in here. We're just waiting. 5 owls on the way for Tosh. Hoot hoot. With 30 lizards here for Tandor. Lizards are kind of cool because they will let you kind of bob and weave Is Tandor going to full commit? It looks like he's thinking about it. This attack seems to be going a bit better than maybe he thought it would. I love these forward MGs too. And look how confident Tandor is here, just building the owl as well. And man, it is so funny that Tosh still has this base up here. Tandor has not been able to scout. And I don't think he ever will anymore. You know, now we're at the point where the commander really needs to stay on the front line to micro. I mean, so brazen here. Tandor just throwing down those tier 3 warrens right on the front. Tandor realizing, okay, if this position gets broken, I'm pretty much done anyways, so who cares? And the MGs are quite nice in this kind of tier 1 and mice composition. I think I would favor them over the barbed wire. But I don't think Tandor has the critical mass of turrets that you'd really want. Another big attack coming in here. And Tosh does seem to be breaking through. This is not looking good for Tandor. And let's see, he's up on top of these warrens here. Oh my gosh, yep, that's the hubris. And Tandor taps. Some quick matches here. Yeah, Tandor realized again if that spot was taken, it was pretty much over anyways. So a lot of the limited units have been used now, so we gotta pay close attention here. Make sure these guys are playing by the books. Yeah, Pigeon, Mole, probably Toad. Yeah, Squizzard's gone for both. We did see, who was it, R22, I think? That was using, like, Toad, Snake, Pigeon, and it was pretty good. Oh, that's a pretty good comp from Tandor. Tandor utilizing that last mole. He's used it all. Tosh thinking, does he even need the moles? I don't know. I think this, you gotta have the snakes, maybe. I think the snakes make sense here. No snakes for Tosh. Okay. So on the left-hand side, we got Tosh, and over on the right-hand side, Tandor Draco. So all I've got to do is update that both players have used moles now. Sorry, this text here on the bottom is a little janky. I should come up with something better for when I need notes on the screen. This is just on the fly casting here. All right, Tandor. Oh, Tosh is gonna ruin our fun. Tandor was about to get dirty. So Tandor has used every single limited unit here. Tandor really looking for a win, or else he's gonna have to go into game number 4, which is where we change up variants to 4B. Down 3 games, so on match point the whole time. Alright, Tosh with a bit of a delayed mole? I don't even know what you'd call this. Like a non-proxy mole? Maybe it just takes out the mill? Maybe he just waits for all 3 and then kills the mill with it? He doesn't want to supply block his moles. Yeah, he waited there. That was a good play. Look at this one piece of wire, too, from Tandor. That will slow down the moles from Tosh. Yeah, and here we go. Tosh wants to knock out this mill with these moles. I think he's going to get away with it. Hey, free money. Oh, Tosh is going to keep it going, though. More moles on the way. And Tosh can definitely afford to be a little crazy this match. I mean, he's up 2 games, so even if he loses 1, it's not so bad. Tosh going to take this mill, probably start building some MGs. And does Tosh think he's got enough moles to crush in just yet? That MG will hurt a little bit, but as long as Tosh's moles can get into melee range on it, he'll be pretty fine. They'll take that turret down very quickly. Let's see. Nope, not going to overcommit just yet. A couple Toads here would be nice to deal all the splash damage. Really good forward MG from Tandor. Able to get in on that. And Tandor might break out of this. This could be devastating for Tosh. Tosh really invested in this forward position. Not even going to be able to go sell that turret. He's thinking about it. He's kind of hesitating there. Yeah, goes ahead and sells it off. He needs to sell that Mole Warren, too. Alright, so good job from Tandor. Busting on out. And let's see what Tosh wants to do with all his money here. Gonna go ahead and turn it up. Badger? Badger, badger, badger? Oh, Toad. Okay, regular units. Sad face. Alright, Tandor is recovering. Good breakout from Tandor. There's the Badger. So if Tosh doesn't scout that, it's going to be in hot water. Okay, goes home. Hasn't seen it just yet. And again, he doesn't have anything that can deal with the Badger. Besides his own Badger. He didn't take snakes. And yeah, the moles aren't going to do anything. The toads aren't going to do anything. The skunks also will not do anything against the Badger. If we see toads take down a Badger, I would be one happy caster, but I really don't believe. Okay, so this Badger from Tosh is very far ahead. I'm sorry, from Tandor. Let's see if Tosh gets the scout. He will see it now. He's not going to be happy that it's a finished Warren. So how's he going to try to respond to this? Yeah, toads. I guess that's all you could really do. He wants to make sure he's got enough money for his Badger, though. Really, he's just got to hold the door until his Badger gets out. Beautiful money management there from Tosh. Right when he had the 180 food, the Badger Warren was ready to go. Little bit of lag, but I think it'll pass. This too shall pass. Alright, the Badger's here for Tandor, but he's not pulling the trigger. So that's exactly what Tosh needs. Every second counts. Tandor is getting some snakes, though. And Tandor considering taking one of these side bases just in case it comes down to a base race. But no, just instead going to keep investing in farms. I like this army from Tandor. Let's see how Tosh can fare. Again, not having the snakes here. No pigeons either. You know, really all Tandor has to do is just micro that snake onto the opponent's Badger. And there's not really that many great units at zoning that Tosh has either. Okay, there's going to be the base race mill from Tandor. He's going to really commit to this. And he realizes, okay, maybe Tosh is going to be desperate. Try to run around my army, take out my base. So now Tosh has his own Badger up, so that Badger advantage is gone for Tandor, but I would still argue Tandor does have the better army here. You know, with the pigeons, with the snakes. So this is going to be tough for Tosh to control. Already setting up for a base race here is Tosh. He wants to punish Tandor right when he moves out. I think Tosh is hoping these couple moles will like make Tandor decide to go home to deal with it, but I don't think Tandor will. And another thing that Tandor's got going for him is the second base is half saturated, where Tosh is down in the dumps on the economy here. No ninja base this time around. What you see is what you get. One base play here from Tosh. Maybe he's deciding to sell these moles? Oh, is he gonna go all the way around? Is this gonna work? With the army right there. Oh my god. That mill is melting. Oh, I don't think it's gonna quite. No. Alright, nice try from Tosh. Maybe if you had one more Mole Warren up here. That is pretty rough, though. So Tosh realizing, okay, I gotta get some economy going, but he's very far behind. But honestly, Tandor waiting around so long is letting Tosh have some breathing room here. So Tosh might be able to claw back into this. Okay, gonna take out that mill. And is he gonna contest Tandor's army in the open fight? This high ground advantage is not as good as it looks with the pigeons here. Already 3 stacks of poison on the Badger for Tosh. Tosh does have some pigeons. Oh no, this is the worst time for lag. Are you kidding me? Okay. stacks of poison on the badger. That is a dead badger. Yeah, and without the snakes here, Tosh's army's got nothing he can really do against this badger. It's not like snakes are the only thing you can do against badgers, but you know, he doesn't have lizards or chameleons or a fox or anything else. So Tandor will get a point on the board. Okay, let me tell these players to hold on for a second as we set things up. Okay, so let me review the rules. Famine, so we need to change the map to no district, deck size of 5, and then every game we're gonna lose 1 deck size. So, with the cumulative bans, did they ban 1 unit here? No ban for game 4. Okay, so starting on the next ban, starting on the next one, they're going to get some bans. Okay, here we go. Spawning on the right-hand side, Big Pimpin' Tosh, and the opponent on the left, Tandor Draco. And this is a silly game here. It's going to be Wolf, Fox, Pigeon, Wire, Mine, Mirror. It's going to be a lot of fun, so really curious to see how these players want to do it. Oh, I didn't set scarce mills. I'll remember to do that next time. I think that's fine, right? Sorry about that, gentlemen. We're in a hurry here. We're go. So hopefully Jen doesn't care. So yeah, I'm curious to see the mine play here. One thing is, we'll let that be, he says. Okay. One thing that is actually pretty important with the mill count is the fact that one player could just be a jerk and eat up all the mills on the map, and then you have nothing that can hit a mill. But it's not like you should do that, because that's a lot of money. And let's be real, this is a fox race, right? You want to be the first player to have your boots on the ground with your fox, so you can get over to the opponent and start going crazy. Of course, mines are also very important on where your mines are and the enemy's mine. And yeah, placing that fox warren right next to the farms is very important, because if you place it too far off, your opponent can actually mine all around it, as we saw Mishi do to Tatanka in the Fall Open last series, which is kind of hilarious. The fox spawns and then dies of mines. So yeah, you want to make sure you put your tier 3 warren right next to your piggies. And let's see, I think the next step is generally going to be the mining. Starting to throw mines everywhere. And then we're going to see a lot of dead foxes until eventually we can get some pigeons out and a wolf to start mine sweeping. I guess you can mine sweep with your fox if you have a couple pigeons. There's also no water on this map at all, by the way, which is a really big deal. Yeah, it was my fault on the mills. Sorry about that. I know it does change things up pretty significantly, but hey, both players have access to a lot of mills, so I guess it makes it a little bit more even. Yeah, Tandor getting worried that Tosh just might eat up all his mills here. Hey, what if you just put some wire? You know? Like, it might be too close to the pig range. Yeah. Actually, like, structure placement is so important here. Tandor will have the first fox out, but the foxes from Tosh are going to come out pretty quickly too. Yeah, Tandor's just going to go ahead and eat up every mill on the map, besides a couple. So this is a problem for Tosh. Tosh really needs to get like a mill that he actually wants to throw some pigs on, or else he might not have that option anymore. Yeah, Clara, but also keep in mind, I think when you take the direct damage from the mine, do you take the AoE as well? No, I think we talked about this last time. I think the Fox will survive with 2 mine hits now. In a lot of the metas, they don't. Oh, 10 direct, 2 AoE, gotcha. 12 total, yeah. So the Fox can eat 2 mines. Also keep in mind, one Fox will one-shot another Fox. Did we... I think I missed a Fox kill somewhere. Because Tandor was ahead on the Foxes, but now his Fox is dead, so I apologize about that. Oh, Tosh! He's like, where do I move my Fox? Okay, the pigeons are on their way over. Yeah, the Sim City is going to be very important here. Like, look at trying to get out of this base. Tosh needs to finish up over here. Throw down some mines or something. Yeah, it's always weird to me thinking about you need 3 mine hits to kill a Fox nowadays. Because in the metas, where I was playing a lot, and obviously I played a lot of Fox, it was 2 mines to take it out. Tandor's doing a good job of locking Tosh in. And yeah, once you get the wolf out, the mine sweeping is a little bit easier. Double Fox for Tandor. This game is crazy. Just look at the mini-map. How much HP does a wolf have? Like 30? Let's see, it's gonna take 12 from a mine. Nope, it will not right now. Okay, Tosh did find a mill to actually put some farms on. And Tosh probably gonna start minesweeping with the wolf. Oh wow, wolf has a ton of HP. I didn't realize it was that high. 50? Looks like 50, yeah. Yeah, here we go. The minesweeping with the wolf has commenced. 22 mines on the board here for Tandor Draco. Tosh is slowly stepping forward. Alright, but the double Fox. You know, you're gonna one-shot the enemy Fox if you can make it happen. Oh! 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 Oh my god, how did that hit Tosh and not his Fox? He's so lucky. Ooh, that's a dead Fox. Yeah, the double Fox is pretty nice. Ooh, the commander goes down. This wolf's just chilling here. Tandor can move up, but he might get hit by this mine. Alright, no, Tosh is back. Gonna throw down some new mines. Now that some of these pigs have fallowed out too, you can even lock your opponent in more. This is such a weird game. Oh my god. Tandor had 2 Foxes for a second there. And they're gone. Okay. Alright, so Tandor down to just 1 Fox. His economy is almost out too. Tosh trying to bring another Fox over to the front. Got another Foxhorn on the front as well. Ah, but Tandor's starting to get some farms here. That's good. Might have too many mines over here, maybe. Let's see if he decides to sell some out. Oh yeah, the classic. Put him right next to the Warren. I don't think that Warren's producing any more Foxes, though. I think it's just this one. Tosh is trying to make it happen. Poke, poke. There it is. And Tandor's just going to have to abandon shop here. Does Tosh know about that other base? He actually doesn't. Like, he hasn't even scouted it. So I think Tosh needs to relocate some of these mines to be a little more forward, right? Let's see. Actually, you know what? That is smart, because you might just try to stand on low ground with the pigeons giving vision. Which is where all these mines are. So yeah, I see why Tandor did that. Alright, Tandor gonna shoot back up on economy here, which is nice. Can he get over here? Okay. This is a relatively safe spot for a Warren. But Tandor's kind of back to the drawing board here. Just restarting that Fox Warren now. And if Tosh comes up from this way, takes his time with this wolf, that might be game. Yeah, looks like Tosh has got this one in the bag. Let's see if he can pull it off, though. You never know. A couple more mines going down here for Tandor. Ooh, couple mine hits there. No dead foxes, though. No foxes were harmed in the making of those mines. Alright, so yeah, I think you just bring the wolf up to kill all the wire. Yeah, and I think this is game. Tandor is supply blocked. And yeah, Tandor's gonna tap. Okay. That was fun. Alright, so real quick, while they're banning, I need to say scarce gristmills, and then deck size of 4. Right, everything else looks good. Let me make sure. Okay, and the players need to ban. So this is match point here for Tosh. And the bans are going to be their pick. So if I say bans Tosh Squirrel, that means Squirrel ban Tosh. Actually, it might be easier. I don't know. Let's do it the other way around, because I think that is easier to think about. Banned from using. There you go. I think that phrase makes sense. So banned from using, if it says Tosh squirrels, I mean Tandor bans squirrels and Tosh cannot use them. You can still pick the unit you ban. And you can't ban squirrels, so that's a bad example. Okay. Oh yeah, and we're supposed to have no campfires. Let's give this a moment. The players are deciding on what they want to ban here. Okay. Okay, that's all good. What? They're bugged. I told them to go back so I could check on the map selections here, and they went all the way back, and now we're bugged. Okay, let's see if we can get him back in here. Alright, Tandor's back. Alright, that's alright. And there we go. Okay. Alright, we're ready to roll. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, match point here for Tosh. Only 4 units in the deck. Tosh cannot use lizards. Tandor cannot use a wolf. And then the way it's going to work from here is every game we're going to get one less deck size, and we're going to get another banned unit. Okay, spawning in the bottom, we have Tandor Draco on his last life here, and up on the top left, Big Pimpin' Tosh. Good deck choices from both sides, honestly. I can see their reasoning. I think it could go either way. I think I'd rather be Tandor here. I'm pretty partial to Cam Falcon, but Cam Falcon Boar all gets shut down by Snake pretty well. I think last stream I was thinking about if Falcons were good against Snakes, and I think Falcons with really big numbers are good against Snakes, but yeah, like in low numbers, the Snakes definitely have it, because it's easy to kind of get a tag or two on each Falcon and micro back. Quick warrants here from both sides. Tosh started it. Tandor did scout it. And Tosh is moving out. I don't think it'll work. I don't know. Nice job from Tandor, by the way, slowing this squirrel down from moving. Tosh not holding the button down. Tosh looking for the angle, but yeah, the squirrel is out from Tandor there. So Tosh looking for a squirrel pickup here. Not going to find it. Oh, Tosh needs to be careful. This pig will go down. This might be a fast into our series here. That was very good for Tosh. Got a pig and traded one squirrel for two, I think. Tandor Draco did get that extra Warren down a little bit faster. But generally, again, I think Tandor does have a really nice mid-game composition, so doesn't look like either side is really going to go for the throat. As I say that, Tosh is continuing to throw down Tier 1 Warrens, so maybe he's going to wait for all 9 squirrels and go. But Tandor is respecting that, did scout it. Going to come in and scout again to see if Tosh is going to try to pull the rug from under his feet. And no, there are still 3 Tier 1 Warrens there. And here we go. I mean, Tandor's got a lot of squirrels here, though. Does this work? 7 versus 9. Tandor with defender advantage and extra pig fire. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Tosh does have enough left over to pick off a squirrel, and this is very frustrating for Tandor here. But this is his last life. He's got to fight to the last breath. And another victory for Tosh. I mean, killing the pig was the ultimate game plan there, and it did work. So Tandor gonna have to spend money to rebuild that. Meanwhile, Tosh doubling down. More and more Tier 1 Warrens on the way here. Tandor is gonna scout that and be like, really, dude? I don't blame him though. Tosh is ready to go to sleep, man. It's like, it's Europe time for Tosh. It's like, what? How late is it over there? Like 1 or 2 in the morning? Something like that? Oh, it's like a Monday. 2 a.m. Yeah, that's brutal. Oh my god, the lag. 1 a.m. for Tosh. That's still pretty brutal for a weeknight. Alright, yeah, Tosh is just trying to end this game, man. We're stuck in Tier 1 chicken. Neither side can even get back up to 8 farms. Or 8 farms to begin with, I should say. This looks like overwhelming numbers here for Tosh. Maybe he's going to end it. Let's find out. Tandor trying to defend with his life. But yeah, that is going to be it. GG from Tandor Draco. And Big Pimpin' Tosh will advance to round number 3. Congratulations, Tosh.